Hey, what's up guys, it's that Indian kid, and like it or not, Apple has built some of the most technologically advanced products for us to use. I remember buying my first Android phone, which was the Sony Xperia U, which was a pain to use. I switched to an iPhone later, and the difference was night and day. Apple definitely knew what they were doing. So where did it all start? Sure, the company has made many mistakes in the past, and they deny admitting them as well. However, I still believe Jobs with his vision was always able to dent the world, and that's what we'll take a look at today. The journey of Apple. Apple came into limelight as soon as the Apple II, their first successful product, was released in the market in the year of 1977. Yes, there was the Apple I, but it was never as successful as the Apple II. What made the Apple II stand out was color. Apple II was known to be the first home-based computer to function with color. It was revolutionary. It sold about 6 million units throughout its 14-year time period. It cost roughly around $1,300 back then, $5,000 and 3 lakh Indian rupees in today's time. It was finally discontinued in the year of November 1993. Years passed by and so did Apple's other products. Other products like the Apple III, which was a huge failure due to stability issues. It had to be discontinued within 4 years of its release, and the Apple Lisa, which was supposed to be a technological breakthrough since that was the computer to introduce GUI in every household. People just couldn't look past the high price tag put on the Lisa. Cut to 1984 again and Apple was back in action. The Macintosh 128K, originally known as the Apple Macintosh, was released in the markets and boy, was it a success. Its beige case consisted of a 9-inch CRT monitor and the whole package came with a keyboard and a mouse. A handle was built on top of the case for portability. It had an initial selling price of $2,500, equivalent to roughly $6,000 in 2016. By April 1984, the company sold 50,000 Macintoshes and hoped for 70,000 by early May, and almost 250,000 by the end of the year. Then came the big bust. Even though the Macintosh was a huge success in the eyes of Jobs, it was expensive to produce. It would take Apple more than what it had taken to reach a break-even point. At that very moment of time, Microsoft threatened Apple to stop development of Macintosh applications if Apple wouldn't share their GUI tech with Microsoft. They eventually ended up sharing the technology, and Microsoft ended up with a better GUI, Windows. Sales of the Microsoft went down and Windows became better and more competitive. This is when Jobs was laid off his own company. 13 years later, Apple had never been in a worse situation than where it was currently. It desperately needed a visionary. Steve, on the other hand, had aced with Pixar Industries and Next Computers. Apple had no option but to buy Next Computers for $427 million in the year of 1996, bringing Steve Jobs back to the company and making him interim chief executive. History recalls, as soon as Steve returned to the company, he cancelled all projects such as the Newton, CyberDog, and OpenDoc. In 2001 and the iPod was introduced. People were awed to see what the iPod was capable of. Hours worth of songs coming out of your pocket was a whole new thing at that time. It sold like hotcakes. After 2001, there was a new iPod coming out every single year, each with an incremental upgrade. Along with iPods, Jobs introduced a lot of things enticing new customers every day to the Apple market. Things like the iMac or the MacBook Air were fan favorites, until 2007, when Apple was going to reinvent the phone.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello, Barney.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Bonjour.
Hi.
How you doing there? Yo!
Hello.
The first iPhone shook the world completely. Today, Apple is one of the richest companies out there, but what are they up to now? Making laptops with only a single port, removing necessary jacks on iPhones, making decisions that have led to their iPhone stocks decline, first time since 2007. Apple had pioneered the term ease of use. When it comes to the argument that Apple had not invented anything, I say that Apple has invented a lot of things. At the end of the day, the product really matters. Think of it this way: how useful is a blackboard without a chalk piece? Similarly, Apple put it all together and were presenting it to consumers. This is the way I look at things. Feel free to differ in the comment section down below. In conclusion, I think Apple has done a lot of things right, but only a skilled visionary can save them from the direction they're heading into. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. This is That Indian Kid signing out. Subscribe and have a wonderful day.